Hey guys, let's do another 10Q thing. We've been getting comments that you all are liking it and getting something out of the different perspectives. We're looking at different kinds of openings. How do we see the board as 10Q? So we're going to do that. I'll start Crazy Stone up at 8Q. And we're off. Should we go boring normal, or I'll kick off one move and then we'll go back to normal. Okay. So we ask, what next is big? Well, we can finish our corner at A, right? Unfinished corner. We can take our B corner knowing that the bottom is a big area. We can approach at C knowing the bottom, we're playing on the bottom, right? That's a big area. Same with D, the top is a big area. Okay, so that's four perfectly reasonable moves. Then you got your 3-3s, full value move. They're all fine. Which one? Whichever one you want. I'm going to go with C because it's kind of like the standard kind of thing. We'll see what happens. He pinches. And now what's our job? Stabilize. You see me do this before. Let's do it again. Let's start going the way that I don't like personally. I don't go this way. I mean, the board has to be pretty pointed in this direction for me to do it. So I'll play out the Joseki. Okay. Is White's A group stable? Not that it has a base, but out in the center, there are no other black stones, so black can't attack with any meaning. So, yeah, it's stable. All the pros agree, okay, it's stable. Let's add a little something. There's a cut here. That's one of the many reasons I don't like this opening. But the corner's open. So, as long as the corner's open, this is all valid, which is one reason we don't make this exchange, because now we can't go back to the corner. So that cut kills us. Okay. So I'm going to spend another moment on this. White's job, stabilize. Okay, white comes out. Did it work? Not stable yet. Okay. How about now? No, still not stable. Still not stable. Still not stable. Okay. We can call it stable. That's why I don't like it. It takes a lot of time and the results have a lot of holes. Okay. So, what do I prefer? Settled. Lovely 3-3. I have points. He doesn't in the corner. And whatever he does, I'm easy. So 3-3 is everyone's preferred for that reason. And we're going 3-3. Goes to Joseki. Okay, now if he cuts something, nothing dies. So we'll see what he's about to do now. He continues. Okay. The question you always want to ask when you're right, we're in a corner, everyone's trying to settle. When do you leave? When do you have the option of leaving? When you're settled. How do I know? Well, let's check it out. Okay. Whites move. Am I settled? Well, I think I can live, but he gets the turn. He's getting this magnificent shape on the outside. I was so weak that he got a lot, forcing me to live. So we're not looking, we never look at life. I don't want to say never. We're not looking for life. We're looking for comfort, which is why we get out. Are we settled yet? No, he's about to cut us. Okay. Now we're settled. No, something dies. We're really weak here. Okay. So we go again. How about now? You got, sorry that goes so complex, but you have to ask every time. It's like, okay, well, what happens now? He cuts me. I'm going to kill the stone. He sacrifices and goes into the corner. We win. Ah, there's no cut now. We are stable. Okay. If we want to leave, we can leave. How about black? Oh, yeah, he's out. No white stones around. Nice little F3, a little bit of a thorn in his side. He doesn't like that stone there, but we're fine. So everyone's fine. Now we can do what we want. We don't need to stay. Okay. Get that in your head. You should do that every game, every corner, every group that you're forming. Am I stable? Am I stable? Okay. So the next question that comes up probably in everyone's mind, well, he's going to surround me here. Okay. Well, first, that's Gote. Let's look at why it's Gote. Okay. White plays away, black plays here. White plays away, black says Atari. Well, we just did that. It doesn't work. Well, then he can play here. We can actually play away again. There's no cut here because it's a ladder. So there's no cut anyway. So what's the value of those two stones he's threatening? So let's say we play away again. And he says, you fool. That's a living shape in the corner. Four moves, 3 moves away. That's a lot of moves away. Well worth it. If it was Sente, I would rethink it. Okay. So we can play away. To where? Okay. Unfinished corner, always big. But it is normal. Let's do another normal profit. Perfectly big, normal move. Normal. However, there is a feeling that we're might build a top area, but we might not. So it's a little little possibly potential, but really nothing. Everything's normal so far. Is there something that's special, not normal? Yes, there is. Black has a massive wall. He's going to come and gobble up points with that and attack with that and do all these great things. Large character, bigger than all the others. What do we do about it? Just negate it. So in other words, the wall says the bottom's really big. Boom. Now the bottom's smaller for him and we get the corner. Only move. Now, oh, I want to go one further. Okay. Just remember, when you do that, he can live in the corner in Sente, for goodness sakes. So, yeah. So this is the normal idea. Okay. Hopefully that all made sense. The goal, of course, is for you, that 10Q we're talking to go, how would I find, and this is the question I ask myself all the time when I'm talking with pros. They show the move and I go, how would I see that? Next time I'm in this position, how would I see that? How would I figure out? Because it won't be the exact same board position. Well, big, 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 normal, normal, not normal. Oh, that's not so hard to figure out. Okay. We went there, he went here. Now comes the thing in Go that I hope you get a handle on right away. Oh, I figured this out already. I already know what I'm going to do. Well, that may or may not be true, but just do a little bit of reading. Let's assume this. Okay, we had nothing die. We got Sente. Seems fine. Great. Now we want to compare that to we play away, he plays here, we play away again. Oh, well, far preference. Okay. So the thing we looked at earlier, we still like a lot. Great. Where to? Either unfinished corner or up top. And I'm choosing up top because see the grand picture Black is drawing, the entirety of Area 1. Now that's really out in the future, but it does look like one vast black sea. And I don't like that. So I'm going to play over here to negate that, to say, yeah, I don't want that happening. That doesn't mean it won't happen, but we're playing in response to these things. Okay. Stabilize or paint the pretty picture. Well, we put that sea stone down. It's a special move. It's like, well, isn't this an opportunity to use the special move? Yeah, I guess. Use what you put down. Okay. Which is better? This is probably a little better, but both seem fine. Okay. We're stable. He's stable. How so? One black, one white. It's equal. If he's weak, I'm weak. If I'm weak, he's weak. It's equal. In our favor, because we're the ones with the extra stone at A, which is somewhat nearby. So we're fine. Anything we want to do? Let's look at our options. This is the habit. I think I'll take the corner with A. Stabilize up there, and being stable there will give me a better foothold in the B area, because right now B is not my points. I have more control in the area, but it's not my cash at all. So A kind of goes in that direction. Okay, what else? I want to switch to the right with B. Okay, we have a two-stone wall at C that likes the right. Okay, I see that. I see where you're going. Next idea, my personal favorite. I worked on this D move for years with Professional Nine Done. And I just learned it and loved it. And I used to play it all the time in my personal games, which I haven't done in 15 years, 18 years. But I love D. Does the outside look good for me in this case? Well, it's got a bunch of black stones in the center. I don't think I can do a lot in the center. Then I'm going to avoid D. What? So that leaves us with A or B. B's possible. A's corner. That's pretty okay. If there's nothing pressing in another direction, I'm going to do normal. Connect my stones up. He makes a shape. And here again, you got to look at your group. Is my A group stable? Well, B is kind of a long way away. Like, so now if he comes in somewhere around C, then my A group doesn't have a base anymore. That's really quite a distance. Okay. What would I do next? I'd go, well, I want to do a little Tawari. Tawari is changing the order of the moves so you can see the position better and judge things. So I'm going to take B off and say, what would my move be now? Be here. That's Joseki. Okay. So a move at A is thinner, and being fourth line leaves more air. So I do want help, but do I really want to take a one stone defense and turn it into a two stone defense? Oh, now I'm safe. Yeah, but you used two stones to do it. That's inefficient. So all that tells me that I don't like playing anything around C because I already have B there. I want to defend myself, but I can't do it on the side, which is the top. Well, what else do you do? Q player at that point doesn't know how to continue, so we generally do something like this, which turns out to be Gote. And now they get in trouble because the blacks say, oh, now you're in trouble. It's like, well, what do you do? Defend A, but don't play on top. Okay. Luckily, we have the list. Now that we're defending A, is there another white? You all know the list. Is there another white entity to help? No. B desires no help whatsoever. Okay. Can we defend A and hurt black? Well, this black group is kind of pitiful down at the bottom. I mean, it's going to live, but it is a little bit pitiful, a little tiny thing. What if we were to attack it? Oh, that black group is feeling it. Not that he's going to die, but he's immediately feeling constrained. One option, I'm going to get out. Okay. Oh, we just helped the top. We just bridged that gap. He gets out. Oh my goodness, our top is turned from needing defense to a moyo. So you're trying to work things together. Here we worked white's defense and black's and an attack on black together. Let's look at probably what would happen. And you won't know these moves, but white comes down. Black says, I'm going to connect over or under. White says, you better connect under. Yes, I connect under. And white says, now that I have a cut, I'm going to go ahead and fix my cut. There's a couple ways to do it. I'll fix it here. End result. Have we totally helped the A group? Yeah, the A group is completely out. The gap is, dare I say, fixed. So black's like, oh, I'm attacking white. Really? You're attacking me? I don't think so. You can't even get out. So we've found a link. Let's look at another link. I'm going to surround you. I don't want to get surrounded. I don't want it. Well, immediately we've helped. Now, in this case, black's getting a little more, we're getting a little less, but same idea, just slightly different. So we're going to do something that's a bit calm because we're only 10Q, right? So we're going to jump out. Helps the top, defends the group, threatens black on the right. No trickiness. Everything else I showed was a little tricky and, 5 down stuff, 6 down stuff. Well, this is just the simple as you can get. And he comes out. We need to know if we're done. We just defended our A group. Did it work? A little hard to tell. Let's have black come in. Is our A group feeling it? No. I think black's the one who's struggling for survival. So yeah, I think we fixed. Let's ask another question. Is area 1 our cache? No, not our cache. But our A group is very settled, very strong. And if black comes in, we're going to get a lot of forcing moves, 10 forcing moves, and everyone's going to be profit for us. And he's going to end up living with 4 points. So we're good. Okay, black settled, white settled. Off to the next thing. What are the next things? We can take the corner with A. AlphaGo says, yeah, but do the same thing with B. Bit of a bother because A takes it, but there's Aji. B doesn't exactly take it. So it's like, yeah, AlphaGo. So I play B nowadays because I need to learn it. I mean, I've been playing A for 50 years, but now I'm starting to play B because it's supposed to be better. So we'll just say A. Take the corner. What else? Build this corner up at B. What else? Well, imagine this. White did what he wanted. Hey, I built a corner. I'm turning the top into cash. This is great. And all of a sudden you look, oh my, remember that black wall? There's no cash there, but that's an immense moil. It's going to be a burden to take away. Maybe I should have my eye. I'm looking at all these moves. Maybe I should have my eye on the wall. Okay. When I play this way, this also helps the top, but starts coming into black's area. That makes sense. Okay. We just linked one of the next ideas with an existing idea of he has a wall. We linked them together. This is the thing you want to do. Now, I would say 6 times I started playing Go in 1970. So what's that? 54 years now. 53, it'll be 54 this year. So lots of years. In those years, I would say 5 or 6 times I've played a 5-purpose move. They're really fun. Like, yeah, I defended my group and I defended my other group and I attacked him and I played an extra big. It's like, holy cow. They're really so much fun to play. You might have heard of the ear reddening move, the most famous. Well, nowadays it's one of the top 5 most famous Go moves ever played. I'm sure it was Shusaku played it. Uh, and it was, as I recall, a 5-purpose move. Might have been 6. It was pretty special. Turned the game around. He was playing was strongest player on the planet at the time, and he had made a mistake. So he's like down 2 points. Like, oh my God, this is terrible. And he came up with this amazing move that just turn the game, and he ends up winning. It was a really wonderful game. Famous. There are some famous games. The Atom Bomb game, great games. Okay, so we're going to go this way. Oh, sorry. This way. He responded here. What's that about? I don't know. Did black just defend the A group? No, the A group wasn't under attack. Is he making area B bigger? Well, perhaps by 3 points. I mean, it couldn't come in anyway. That's a bad move. It's not doing anything. Okay. So we've been drawing this line in attempt to deal with this wall and this area. Well, if we had a crayon and we had craft paper, we would just play here without thinking. Now, since we're Go players, we go, well, if I play here, then he does this, and that's going to happen, and this is the best move. I don't know. No, just easy moves. Make sure they're rational. So I'll come up. Seems to be. And look what White's building, for goodness sakes. It's amazing. In these cases, if you decided to fix here, okay. Maybe you decided to fix here. Okay, it's nice and strong. This seems awfully strong and you get the extra point. What if you decide to defend here? No. Leaves a weakness. Uh-oh. Our dreams have shattered. No, play strong. Corner's big, granted. Not as big as White's top moyo, especially when you put it alongside Black's center moyo, which is getting smaller and smaller. I think we're going to keep drawing this line. We've put quite a dent in Black's area 1 moyo. We really can start, we're in a position to walk in, and we've already limited it to some degree. Did Black's move threaten our area too? I don't see how. I mean, he's got an end game like a monkey jump or something, but that's just end game. So, area 1, we can keep building towards 1, but the right side's not small either. Is where I just did a 2-move readout because it's just like breathing, it's a habit. And you go, well, this, and if he doesn't respond, this. Look at that right side. Bam. So this move links 2 things together. Building the center, which we like, and threatening a huge right side. I like it. Is there a problem here? It's a weak stone. We're going to fix it. 2's not enough. Like the proverb says, 3 in a row is not enough. Let's look at why. Ladder doesn't work. No problem. We'll just net it. The net doesn't work because our liberties are full. That's why 3 in a row is not enough. So we go 4. Now, boom, he cannot cut us. I don't care what he does. He's not going to cut us. Well, I do care what he does, but that does not threaten our cut. If you do these little readouts, which means you're not playing fast games. Why aren't you playing fast games? How are you supposed to do any reading, any looking, any figuring? If you're 10Q playing fast games, what level moves are coming out of your fingertips? 10Q, 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 10Q. What are you drilling in to learn as best you can? 10Q, 10Q, 10. You're not going anywhere. Instead, let's say you pause and say, what should I be thinking here? According to rational thought, you're going to come up with better than a 10Q move. And when you do that, you take the time to do that move after move after. What are you drilling in? Better than 10, better than 10, better than 10. And you start going up. Don't play fast games. It's going to cripple you. Okay. Ooh, I got passionate there. So we have Sente. We are not cut. Let's get back to our other idea. Oh man, look at the moyo we're building. I'd be really tempted to build it thin. There's so many white stones there. If he tries to cut me and do something, he's just going to lose the fight. I could play it here. I could play it here. A little closer to my own, like making territory or something. This one actually looks a little better. What did Tinku play here? A little advanced. They like the 1 steps. And that's fine too. Okay. So we'll put it there. And then we'll count. We haven't counted yet. I mean, as a group in this 10Q series, I hadn't even considered it. but 10 cues need to learn how to count. Okay. To define that, let's define counting. Let's talk, we're looking in area 1. And we're counting black. Okay. This is white's gote. White has to invest an entire move to get that move in. Black gets it. White says, I hate that. You have the monkey jump. Oh, sorry. Look how far we got in. White hates that. So white can do something in that corner that no one cares about. It's gote, small gote. Or black can do something in that corner that white hates and is probably going to respond to. So black, this is black's right, is the whole point. Okay, so we're assuming this exchange. This is a little bit of detail here. Bear with me. This is black's gote. So we can say, oh, look at all the points white has in the bottom right. Yeah, if white invests another move. But the question is, what does white have now? Okay, on top, what is so you can't, so it's what do you have, not what might you get if you invest in another move. Okay, so given this, white can hane. So this is the assumed shape. And so what does black have here? Well, if white hanes and black says, I want those points, that's where we start counting. So black has T17. That's the point of this whole thing we just saw. Black has T17. And he might get more, but right now that's all we can count. So 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Area 1, 12. Area 2, which is different from 3. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and we're counting the 4 line there. What did I say? 20? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20. How am I supposed to remember that? Area 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I'll say 20, and then that's how I do it. 20 so easy to count and add, then I'll just take 2 off later. So 20, 40, and the right was how many? I don't remember. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 20, 40, 52, 54, 50, let me get to the triangles. 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, in the neighborhood of 64. Take away the 2, 62. Did we get any sense that we're giving too much or too little? I'd say a big 60. And I tend to write that just as what I do. Go 60 plus. You see it there? Yeah, 60 plus. To me, that means black has a big 60. I'll probably say B for black, B equals or just a space 60 plus. Black has a big 60. Okay. White, area 1, area 2, area 3, and some thickness in D. Sorry, I should have said A, B, C, D. A, 2, 4, 6 is all, because black can do some nasty things there. A little more than 6. B area, 2, 4, 6, 8. It's actually 16. because it's hard for black to live, and if black lives, we can get other stuff. So it's one stone in the corner by itself is 8 points, 2 is 16. Black's not near, so it's 16. So 2, 4, 6, and 16, 22. On top, the C area, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 46, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 52, 54, 60, 60, and Comey, 65. And white has so much potential that's not enough. White could get another 30 points in the center. So you add on Comey, and white's in the neighborhood of 10 ahead, but way better position. So white has a pretty big lead. Okay. We did a lot there. I have a bad habit of doing too much, giving out too much information. Bad me. And there you go. Hopefully it made some sense and was useful. Leave comments. I'd love to see, Shygost, if you could do this instead of that, or what about this? And feel free to ask questions. I'll respond. Okay, bye.